Check out the barium and the burns. When it comes to the Shiba Inu coin, we know that this token is much bigger than any project that is being built around it. It is, in fact, the whole Shiba Inu coin. Everything came together because of how well the community worked together and how beautifully decentralized it is. The network that already exists is great. But I want to talk about this movie about Shibarium and the burns that are going to happen because there is a lot of buzz and excitement about it. Just to take a deep breath. The site has been up and running for a few weeks now. It has been working fine. We're also seeing a drop in the number of deals. We're also getting transaction numbers, like how many Shiba Inu coins are going to be burned and how much bone is going to be paid out. So let's talk about those numbers and how you can find them and check them for yourself. If all of this sounds interesting to you, let's get started. We talk about the latest news about Shiba Inus and the Bitcoin world in general on our channel. If you are watching one of our movies for the first time, we want to give you a warm welcome. You can make sure you never miss a movie by clicking the bell. We will say that this station is giving away 5 million Shiba Inu tokens. To get a chance to take part, just subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a message with the hashtag #ShibaInu. On April 15th, we'll find out who won. Even though bears tried to take control, Shiba Inu bulls have been in charge for the past 24 hours. Even though Shiba prices dropped to a low of 1,087 points during the day, they rose to a high of 1,118 points during their bullish control. At the time this was written, there was still a lot of bullish power in the market. This led to a 1.9% gain. Shiba's market value and 24-hour trading volume both went up by 1.9% to $60 million and $160 million, respectively. This rise shows that there is still a lot of demand for Shiba on the market, and buyers are still trading it even though it is very volatile and risky. On the 2-hour price chart for Shiba, the upper Keltner channel passes 1,123 points and the lower Keltner channel touches 1,082 points. Both bands are rising, which shows that the price is going up. Traders could think about buying Shiba at its current price, with a goal selling price around the upper Keltner channel and a price above the middle band. The trend towards going up is getting stronger, but traders should keep an eye out for possible levels of support and use a stop loss to reduce risk. The bullish trend is supported by the fact that the Relative Strength Index, or RSI, is above 50, which means that there is more buying pressure than selling pressure. This RSI reading shows that bulls have a chance to push the market up, but traders should keep an eye out for signs of overbought conditions, which could cause a short pullback. A money flow index, MFI score of 80.7 shows that buyers are in charge of the market in Shiba, which is a good sign. Traders might want to keep their present long positions or open new ones until the MFI reading drops below 50. But because it is in the overbought area, traders should be careful and keep an eye out for signs of a possible change in the trend. The latest drop of the stochastic RSI below its signal line and into the overbought area with a reading of 90.4 shows that Shiba's bullish momentum is weakening and that a likely correction is coming. Traders might want to lock in their gains by taking profits or putting in stop-loss limit orders. These are technical signs, which we always look at in the channel. As you know, we also know some interesting things. And the first thing I want to say is that it might not match what we see on a real mainnet Layer 2 blockchain. So, what does it mean that Shibarium is a test network right now, that all trades are free, and that everything that is traded has a limited value, and so on? At the moment, these deals are happening much more slowly than they were a few days or a week ago, when there was a lot of buzz and excitement. So, if we look at the Shibarium test network, all of these activities can be checked by you. Now, this test network is called Puppy.net, so you can definitely go check it out if you want to. But there are a lot of deals at 0.1 bone. There are both good and bad things to say. The good news is that we can see some processing fees. In reality, what's coming, I'm not sure if this is good or bad news, but because all of these deals are pretty much the same, the fees will be pretty similar. So, we don't know for sure if 100, 1,000, or 100,000 bone exchange will happen. What would the fee be for something like that? By how much would it rise? How far would it fall? All of these costs are about the same. Some of them are different, but most of them are the same. So, if you look at point 1, the transaction fee is 0.315. In this way, Bone is worth about $1 at the moment. So, all of these will be about $1, which makes it much easier to think about. So, when you hear that 0.315 bones is worth a lot less than 1 cent, it means that the transaction fee is the same for everyone. We're giving that burn and pay the most attention. So now we need to know how priority and burn rates are different. To do this, all you need to do is look at the details of the deal. The good news is that it shows how everything works. For example, it was worth 1/10 of a bone, which is about the same as a dime. Now, as I've already said, this is based on the idea that this is real-time info. Also, if this can change on the main network, how do we break down the transaction fee? Here's the part that makes me a little sad, because some of it goes to the priority fee, the transaction price, and the petrol fee goes to the priority fee. When I made that movie a few weeks ago, the base fee and the priority fee were going to be split 50/50, and each transaction was going to burn about 1/3 of a cent. The good news is that the Shibarium blockchain could handle an endless number of microtransactions. So, if you want to make and receive 10-cent transactions back and forth all day, you can do so because the fees are almost nothing. The bad news is that it would take millions or even billions of years for Shibarium to use up all the Shiba Inu money instead of thousands. We don't have to wait 1,000 years. I'm not going to have to wait 1 billion years. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments. Even though these numbers are very low, I want to say again that everything could change on the main grid. So right now, all of these things look a bit gloomy. I really hope that the sun comes out and that we burn even more Shiba Inu coins than we thought we would. Tell me what you think about these fees in the comments below. We've reached the end of this movie. If you liked it, click like and don't forget to sign up for more. This helps me a lot with how YouTube works. Also, tell as many people as you can about this movie. Let's tell everyone about this. If you are a real fan of cryptocurrency, you won't want to miss any of our information. See you next time when we can talk about the latest news that affects everyone in our neighborhood.